Alright, what's going on everybody? It's Tristan and today I'm out here recording a video. It's a good day, you know, it's a nice day, so I'm out here. Not too much background noise right now. There might be some construction that comes in a little later, but it's not really too bad because I'm a little far away from it, but you might be able to hear it. But aside from that, today we're going to be discussing how you guys will be able to cop the Nike Kobe 5 Proto Bruce Lee and the Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee alternate colorway too. There's two colorways dropping. They're dropping very soon. We'll get into all the details and I'm about to discuss it and be showing you how you can get them, whether your purpose is to resell them, whether you want them because you're a big fan of Kobe. I'll be showing you how to get them out of whatever reason you're getting them for. This video is for that, so it's a how-to cop. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. If you want more how-to cop videos just like this one, of course I can do it. Just be sure you guys subscribe and drop that like down below. Just trying to like 200 likes, typical goal we go for. So let's see if we can do it. I want to see everybody actually drop a like, so please drop a like and I'll keep doing it. I seen y'all still watch the videos, but you don't drop a like. Like I'll be getting videos with like thousands of views, like 50 likes. I'm like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on boys, let's do it. I'm just messing around though. Do it if you want. And yeah, you know, that's really everything I gotta say, other than go join that Discord down below. If you haven't joined that Discord down below, you're missing out. I hope you are. And yeah, that's everything. Let's go. Alright, so I'm here, finally able to record the video. I've been trying to do this for a while, but if you guys can see them right here just on my Instagram. If you aren't already tuned in, again, go give me a follow right here, and just go check it out. We're gonna be posting soon. Again, I've been delaying it. I'm sorry I've been delaying it, but it's coming soon. I'll be posting on the Instagram soon. But aside from that, in my Instagram, we'll close it out. Hopefully you tuned in there. That's in the description. And these two sneakers that are coming on November 24th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, the Kobe 5 Bruce Lee and also the Kobe 5 Bruce Lee alternate. There's two colorways. The reason this one says alt again is because this one's the alternate colorway. My dogs are running around. Here, come here. Here, I'm just messing with my dog. She's right here. But aside from that, you can also see one more detail I wanted to point out. Aside from them dropping on November 24th, which is in 4 days, and at 10 a.m. Eastern time, they also are retailing at $180, which is pretty expensive. Like $180 retail. I feel like that's like a little bit I mean, that is the normal Kobe retail, so I know you guys can say whatever, but I mean, just $180 for some Kobe's. I don't know what they're trying to do there. I feel like, you know, they're trying to get a lot of money for that, but I don't really disrespect it, you know. But aside from that, you know, there are two colorways. Most people, I feel like, are actually a bigger fan of the alternate colorway, kind of from what I've seen so far in the market. It looks like the alternate ones are going for a little bit more than the actual original Bruce Lee colorway, but my dog making so much noise in the background, my bad. But aside from that, yeah, you know, this one is the one that I actually like a little bit more, but I think most people are kind of rocking with the alternate one a little bit more, but they're both dropping at the same time, so you should go for both of them because we'll kind of get into resale discussion right now. But I do want to point out, aside from the resale discussion, one thing, kind of the details I want to point out that define this Kobe 5. This is kind of like a detail for, you know, something like Bruce Lee, or something that has to do with like a Bruce Lee movie or something that he did. I'm not too sure what it is, but if someone would like to educate me on this part, I would love to know down below. But I do think that this is his signature. I don't really think that takes any expert to like figure that out, but I'm pretty sure that this is just his like signature. And yeah, it's on the back of both shoes. You can go peep it out. It's on the back of the alternate one and on the back of the original one. But aside from those details, kind of on it, we'll go into resale right now. So the resale on the original Bruce Lee colorway, there isn't too many sales on either one. This one only has like 15. But yeah, the market is going to drop a little bit more, obviously, before it like hits market or hits sneakers in like 4 days. But right now it's kind of going for like 300, like 450 in this colorway. It's like 300, 350 in the original Bruce Lee colorway, and then the other colorway, like the alternate one, it's going for like I think a little bit more, kind of like 340, 400. So this one is touching a little bit higher prices, but this one I think it has this one has even more sales, and this one's kind of still going for more. So the alternate colorway kind of is the one that's a little bit more hyped. People are kind of going to be going for this one a little bit more, I think, but both are kind of the ones you want to go for. So I'll probably be going for the OG one personally because I like that one a little bit more. But I mean, if I'm just kind of going to resale, which I might just kind of be going to do that, I don't really have too much of an opinion on that now. I did kind of at first when people were like flipping Kobe's like the second he died. I had like an opinion on that because people were just like selling them because people were buying them for more the second he died. But kind of now it's been a bit, and you know, they're just kind of they're not dropping them too often now, and I feel like these are actually kind of cool. And the reason like behind these sneakers dropping is because Kobe liked Bruce Lee, and I feel like they had some ties together. And you know, Kobe just liked like Bruce Lee's like what he studied, like the art of like it says it right here, like right here, yeah, the art of Jeet Kune Do. Or I probably pronounced that wrong, my bad, but that's what Bruce Lee's like philosophy was, and Kobe was a fan of it. But aside from that, these will both resell pretty well. It'll be like once they drop, like once the market drops, I think probably both will be going for like this one probably like 280-ish will be the lowest it'll go, maybe like 275. I feel like I don't feel like it'll drop too much more. I think it's pretty reasonable. And then this one, I'm definitely thinking it's going to be continue to stay above 300 in all sizes, or at least if you get the right size. Yeah, you can kind of see like either the biggest sizes or what's the one going for more in like Kobe. So I'm gonna be going for like a size 11 on this one because that's kind of what I want to go for. But aside from that, all the resale basic stuff about it dropping on sneakers and all that, we'll kind of get into how you guys will actually be able to cop it off sneakers, since there's 2 ones dropping. But I'll show you guys a way that you can make multiple accounts to have success and get multiple chances. So we'll get into that right now. So the way that you guys can make multiple sneakers accounts to actually have success, we'll discuss raffles and other places that they're dropping to later, because there are some places like that we'll get into. But aside from that, how you guys will be able to cop this off sneakers and make multiple accounts is what you're going to have to do basically is, like, as you guys can see, each device is like a place where you can make an account. So the computer I'm recording this video on, that's one account. This is my phone, that's one account too, because I can download the sneakers app and make an account here on my computer. If I just pull up the launch page, you just literally would look up Nike sneakers on Google and you could just make an account right there. It's very easy, and those are 2 accounts right there. So for this method to work, you need at least like 2 accounts. You can use more, but what you're going to want to do, so for each account, when you're filling it out and like once you download the app and you open it up and it asks you to make an account, what you're going to have to do for each account is you're going to have a different email. It's already going to require you to have a different email, phone number. So you're already going to have a different phone number for every account, and you're also going to have, this one's optional but it kind of works good, it's an altered name. So have an altered name for every account. That one just kind of helps to what I see, at least. It doesn't matter like too much. You can just have the same name for every account, to what I know, but most people like to have an altered name or use a different name for every account. So Nike doesn't think that there's just like a bunch of like bots being run for those accounts. And you have to think about how Nike also, there's how many people have the exact same name. So it doesn't really matter for that one too much, but having the different email and phone number, that's already required to make a different sneakers account anyways. So make sure you do that for both ones. And yeah, aside from that, it's kind of like the first step. And the second thing you're going to want to do, we'll get into payment method and stuff in a second, but this one is so important, and people are always asking me this, because when you're running on multiple devices for the same sneakers drop, to my knowledge, you have to have proxies for every device that you're running on, because if you don't have proxies for every device that you're running on, then you could limit your chances of getting certain drops, because sneakers actually does track through the IP, and proxies, what like proxies do, and shout out Socks proxies, these are the ones that I use, and you can look up proxies to use or VPNs to use, but these ones are kind of really good and consistent. They're affordable too. I bought some and they've worked for me. You guys can see my video yesterday. I had success on sneakers using their proxies, and they're just helpful, and they basically protect your IP in every device, because if sneaker sees a bunch of devices under the same IP going for the same drop, then they will actually ban some of those accounts, and you won't be able to go for the future drops and like have success in those accounts in the future. That's just kind of what I've known for them doing. So like, you have to make sure you have proxies for every account, and you can have VPNs, to what I know. They're so loud sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't know why they're being so loud, and now they're gonna come over here and bother me. Aside from that, oh yeah, gosh. So make sure you get some proxies to protect your IP in every device. I don't have like something open right here to show you, but it's super easy to set up like a proxy on a computer or something. It's really not hard, and you can just do it like in your settings, like in Wi-Fi. It's super easy to do it, and they're really easy to use. So shout out proxy, not proxies, but yeah, shout out Sauce proxies. And yeah, that's really another thing too. Make sure you have proxies and VPNs for your devices. It's super important, because if you don't, then you could get your accounts banned. I know that's just pretty important, but I think I've heard some people do like run with multiple devices on their accounts. Like if you got siblings and you've been using different devices and it's been straight, like you all have still had success and stuff, then don't really change everything up or anything up. You'll be straight. But I just know if you're using like a lot of devices, like a ton of devices, you're gonna need proxies on everyone, because if you don't, then you'll get some accounts banned. So that's just kind of what I know. But all right, so we're switching up the video recording angle a bit. Sorry, I had to restart the screen recording. My computer was glitching a bit, and the dogs, I mean, they just being too noisy, so I got to move outside, for the video here. Might have a bit of background noise out here with the construction, but it shouldn't be too bad. But also another thing you're gonna have to do, if you have family members with different cards, then it's fine. And also if you have a credit card, you can use a credit card on up to 3 sneakers accounts as the same payment method, but you're gonna have to have different payment methods for every sneakers account. I really use use different payment methods for every sneakers account already, but again, if you have different family members, or yeah, if you have family members with credit cards, and you can use theirs, you know, just add those to the accounts. Just, you know, ask them and you can just add those cards and it'll be straight. But if you can make your own online also, if you don't have family members with credit cards that you can borrow or stuff like that. And again, a credit card works in up to 3 accounts. Really want to repeat that, but you can make different cards online that you can actually use. And this is kind of best. Revolut right here, this is kind of, again, they allow you to make both of these services right here, privacy.com and Revolut, allow you to make virtual credit cards online that you can actually use and add to sneakers accounts. This one I really recommend for the UK. So if you're in the UK, EU, Revolut is the best. And if you're in the US region, kind of use privacy.com. It's best, and they both kind of do the same thing. They allow you to just make virtual credit cards online that you can use for different transactions. A lot of really resellers actually use both of these, but if you don't want to use those because you think they're too confusing and you just kind of have one so you can use in hand, 2 more payment methods you can actually have and use that work like pretty well to my knowledge. Venmo, they have their own debit card with MasterCard, so if you want to use that, go ahead, get the debit MasterCard right here from Venmo. And also Cash App has pretty much the exact same thing, so you can make it on Cash App too. They have their own debit card also that works, so you can use the Cash App one or Venmo one. Those are 2 more payment methods that you can use. And yeah, you know, that's really, aside from that, I think I just explained everything correctly. There's one more thing that you have to do though when making different sneakers accounts and like adding everything with payment methods. There's one more thing that you have to do, so I kind of want to explain that. So when you're making a sneakers account and if you're going for both these drops on each account, you don't want to have the same address for every account, because if you have the same address for every account, then Nike's going to kind of notice that something's like, you know, a little sus if they're shipping a bunch of the same shoe to the same address, because it's only 1 shoe per account and 1 shoe per address. So you're going to really have to do the room 1 trick. And what the room 1 trick is, and I'll kind of explain it. When you're making accounts, what you're going to have to do is basically when you're typing in your address for the account, just type in your address, and then after the address or in front of it, it doesn't really matter to my knowledge, but when I'm making my multiple accounts, I mean, I live at 2 different houses really, so, and you know, I usually run on like 2 accounts, so I don't really do this too much. But if when I get a 3rd device, I'm gonna have to do this. But this room 1 kind of thing, what you do is you just type room 1 after the address, and then on the 2nd account, when you're kind of making the address and typing it in, then you would type in room 2 after it, and then on the 3rd account, when you're making it, you would type in the address and then type room 3 after it. And you could, you know, you could do this for an apartment or anything really. Just you would do your address and do the room 1, room 2, room 3 thing, and then so on and so forth for every account. You just, you know, room 4 for the 4th account, room 5 for the 4th account. You kind of see what I'm saying. So it just kind of goes on there, and that's what you would have to do with making multiple accounts and kind of changing up the address. It's very important to change up the address. If you don't do that, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but that, like, I would recommend doing that because I haven't heard multiple people or people really getting pairs shipped to the same house really with just like having the same address of like multiple pairs. I really haven't heard that. But if you have, you know, had no issue with and not done like the room 1, room 2, room 3 thing, and you've still gotten multiple pairs, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know that. But aside from that, that's really how you guys can cop off sneakers, the full breakdown, and make multiple accounts right there. That's everything you have to do there to be able to get these off sneakers and making multiple accounts. The method, different payment methods, using sauce proxies. Again, shout out these guys. You can check them out. I'll link them down below so you can check them out there. And yeah, you know, making multiple payment methods, all that. And also, if you want people that can actually cop drops for you, I want to give a huge shout out to Secret Sauce. These guys are a cook group basically, and what they do, and they have a lot of success, as you guys can see. People are always getting stuff and like getting multiple drops. They cooked me an aerial deck, as you guys know. They got me a Stone Island tee this week, and they've consistently been getting me Preem drops and different sneakers. They've really helped me up my resale game and sneaker investment game a lot. Like, they've been helping me with the Discord, and these guys are really great. But what they really can do is they can provide you insider info and drops, like let you know when certain things are dropping, like before they come out. You know, they run slots for members, and slots are actually when they cop items for you, and that's super dope. And they do that for free for members, which is dope. They got early links, monitors, and just so much more that can really help out like a new reseller that's coming in the game that needs to make some profit. And I think it's super dope. So if you really want to check out Secret Sauce, you guys can. And the slots thing, I'll explain this too, because this is like the feature and like how they can actually get drops for you. And what a slot is basically is they would drop a form, and you would basically join the Discord first, and it is a $60 monthly fee, but it's 100% worth it. And what you would do is the slot, basically is like you would like hit them up and you would be like, yo, are you guys running tickets? Because you wouldn't say slots in Discord because slots is like a banned word because they think it's like with gambling or something. I don't know why. But slots, basically, you would then just hit them up and be like, yo, are you guys running tickets? And then you would just be like, for whatever drop you're going for, you know, the Kobe's or whatever. Be like, yo, are you guys running tickets for this drop? And they'd be like, yeah or no. And if they are running tickets for it, then they would basically drop a form and then you would fill out your address, payment information, and all that. And it's a 100% safe. Again, I've done this multiple times. I still do this. And like, you know, they don't take anything extra. My info's been 100% safe, and they've just helped me secure drops really with no extra charge, and they can just really help you get success and start cooking items. It's really dope, and they give that one-on-one help again to like start helping. Like if you need to learn how to bot or something, they can help you out one-on-one with that. It's like really dope what they do. So yeah, shout out these guys, and yeah, shout out Secret Sauce. I really just want to give them a huge shout out, and you guys can check them out. I'll link them down below, and check their Twitter out. And if you want to get in, again, they don't let everybody in, so if you want to get in, just text them and be like, yo, Tristan sent me, and they may let some of you guys in, and that's pretty dope. So shout out Secret Sauce. These guys can help you cop drops, and it's really dope. So aside from that too, if you don't want to really go check that out, but again, I'd really recommend it. It's not a loss. Some places where there's some raffles going on, there's not too many raffles really going on to my knowledge for these Kobe's. There really isn't usually a lot of raffles going on for Kobe's, but some going on is you got the Shake app right here in USA. I might have butchered the name they're pronouncing, but there's like, these are just a few raffles that are going on over the world. I mean, there's not really too many raffles going on, so I don't really want to show this for too long. You can go check out raffle sneakers and maybe wait for it to update over a couple days, but these are dropping in like 4 days, so any raffles are kind of done, I feel like, but there really wasn't any for some Kobe's. But some sites that they are dropping on, one site that it's dropping on in particular, Dick's Sporting Goods, they're dropping the Nike Kobe, they're dropping the Bruce Lee colorway, and they're also dropping, you know, like the Fire Reds in the future. So if you want to go check them out, Dick's is going to be having these, so make sure you check out Dick's Sporting Goods. Foot Locker is also having these. You can see they're getting all sizes, all colorways, so make sure you guys check out Foot Locker and don't miss it out, because Foot Locker is going to be getting these. So make sure you're there for the drop, and just, you know, be there. We'll be having stuff in the Discord, you know, we may have some links and stuff like that. We're working on getting monitors in the future, but these guys are super dope. And yeah, you know, make sure you don't forget to get it off Foot Locker. And also, you know, Foot Locker's buddy Eastbay is also going to be having them, so don't forget about Eastbay. They're going to be having this release. I mean, it's not really unexpected. If Eastbay would have it, then of course, you know, Foot Locker's going to have it, and then if Foot Locker's going to have it, of course Eastbay's going to have it. And the last place, again, already discussed it, the Shake app. Just kind of go download the app and you can check it out. And I think this might still be going on. It might be closed, but I think it said it would close the 19th, which was yesterday. But if you want to go check it out still, don't like discourage it, because it probably is still going on. But yeah, that's really everything I gotta say. So I'm gonna end the screen recording, and that's how you guys can cop the Kobe 5 Proto Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee alternate colorway, really the full breakdown to it. And yeah, hopefully the angle of recording there was all right. And yeah, that's everything I gotta say. I accidentally broke my tripod, so I'm gonna fix that right now. There we go, we're good, and let's roll that outro. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys want more content like this, feel free to go ahead and subscribe below, and also drop a like. I'm just kind of recording a quick little intro. I'm about to get into editing this so I can get it out on time for today, or just get a video out today. I'll be posting tomorrow also. So let's try to hit like 200 likes again. That's kind of the goal. Just kind of let me know if you want more how to cop videos. That's really just why I ask for the like goal every time. So let's see if we can actually do that. That'd be dope. And yeah, let me know if you guys are copping these down below, what your plan is, if you're sleeping or not. And yeah, you know, that's everything I gotta say. So be sure you guys follow the Instagrams down below, check my IGs down below. Those are there in the description, by the Discord too. So if you want to go join that, over like, I think it was like 2,000 members now, which is super dope. So thank you all. And yeah, that's everything now. So I just saw my sibling there, my sister there for a second. She's not there anymore. My dogs are there though, I think. But yeah, that's everything now. So go just check the description if you want to check anything like out that I said. And that's everything. So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.